Did you know that some ordinary-looking Washington quarters could be worth thousands of dollars? Stay tuned as we explore some of the rarest and most valuable Washington quarters you might have in your collection. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the world of Washington quarters, specifically focusing on the 1982, 1985, 1979, 1967, 1974, and 1966 Washington quarters. You might be surprised at just how valuable some of these seemingly common coins can be. Washington quarters are among the most recognizable coins in circulation, often overlooked because they were minted in large numbers. However, certain years and minting errors can turn these everyday quarters into highly sought-after collector's items. The challenge for collectors is knowing which coins are valuable and why. Minor details such as errors, mint marks, and unique characteristics can dramatically affect a coin's worth. Today, we'll help you spot the key details that could mean your coin is worth a lot more than just 25 cents. The 1982 Washington quarter is one of the most intriguing and highly sought-after coins for collectors and investors alike. This year is notorious among numismatists because the U.S. Mint made an unprecedented decision to halt the production of uncirculated mint sets and proof sets. This left collectors without access to pristine, high-grade examples of the year's coins, creating a significant scarcity of well-preserved 1982 quarters. What sets this coin apart are the rare errors that emerged during its production. Among the most notable are the off-center strikes, where the design is visibly shifted from the center, and the double die obverse, where elements like George Washington's profile or the date appear doubled due to misaligned dies. These errors add a layer of uniqueness and rarity that drives the coin's value sky high. Collectors are particularly excited about finding a 1982 quarter with a high-grade finish, especially in a mint state that exhibits full original luster and sharp details. These coins, when found in pristine condition or with significant minting errors, can command astronomical prices at auction. In rare cases, specimens have reached up to $2 million, making this seemingly common quarter an unexpected treasure for those who recognize its true value. On the surface, the 1979 Washington quarter is a coin that captures the attention of collectors for several reasons, not least of which are the subtle variations and errors that occurred during its production. This year saw the emergence of the Type 1 and Type 2 mint mark varieties, which are distinguished by the clarity and appearance of the mint mark. The Type 2 variety, noted for its more refined and sharply struck mint mark, is significantly rarer and thus much more valuable. Beyond mint mark varieties, the 1979 quarter is also known for its filled die errors. These occur when grease, dirt, or other debris clogs parts of the die, causing sections of the coin's design to be faint or missing. The result is a coin with an almost ghostly appearance, where numbers or letters appear incomplete. Such mint errors make these quarters stand out, and finding one in exceptional condition, particularly with these rare errors, can elevate its value dramatically. High-grade specimens, especially those graded by professional services as being in near-perfect condition, have reached prices as high as $1.7 million at auction, making them a dream find for any serious coin collector.
Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. In today's video, we'll take a deep dive into the fascinating histories and hidden values of some of the most iconic U.S. quarters. From the 1776-1976 George Washington Bicentennial quarter to state quarters celebrating the heritage of various states, these coins are more than just currency. They're pieces of American history. Stay tuned as we uncover the details and worth of these remarkable coins. 1776-1976 George Washington Bicentennial Quarter. The 1776-1976 George Washington Bicentennial Quarter is a cherished piece of American history, minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States independence. This special quarter features a dual date, 1776-1976, and a unique reverse design. The obverse maintains the familiar portrait of George Washington by John Flanagan, while the reverse, designed by Jack L. R., showcases a colonial drummer boy with a victory torch encircled by 13 stars, symbolizing the original colonies. Collectors and history enthusiasts prize this quarter not only for its historical significance, but also for its potential value. Many people ask, how much is a 1975 quarter worth? Interestingly, the U.S. Mint did not produce any quarters dated 1975, making the 1776-1976 bicentennial quarters even more unique as they filled the gap for 2 years. If you're wondering, How do I know if my 1776 to 1976 quarter is silver? Look at the coin's edge. A silver quarter will have a solid silver-colored edge, whereas a clad coin will show a distinct copper core. As for where is the mint mark on a 1776-1976 silver dollar, you'll find it on the obverse side, near Washington's bust. With millions of these quarters minted, including special 40% silver proofs and uncirculated versions, the value can range significantly. Circulated quarters typically hold face value, but uncirculated and silver versions can fetch higher prices, especially in pristine condition. 1788
The 1967 Washington Quarter is a fascinating coin that has captured the imagination of collectors for decades, thanks in large part to the unusual policies implemented during its production. During this time, the U.S. Mint was embroiled in a national coin shortage, which led to several strategic decisions, including the removal of mint marks on quarters from 1965 to 1967. This move was intended to prevent hoarding and speculation, but it also inadvertently created a unique set of collectible coins. Without mint marks, distinguishing between coins produced at different mints is impossible, making each 1967 quarter a piece of a larger historical puzzle. Adding to the allure of the 1967 quarters are the numerous striking errors that can be found. Coins with broad strikes, where the coin expands beyond its intended size due to misalignment, or double strikes, where the coin is struck more than once, are particularly coveted. These coins often show incredible detail and unique characteristics that set them apart from standard quarters. High-grade versions, especially those that have been preserved in mint state with visible errors, are among the most valuable quarters from the 1960s. Collectors willing to pay top dollar for these rare specimens have driven prices as high as $2.5 million in competitive auctions, showcasing the enduring appeal of these historical pieces.
Connecticut State Quarter Dollar. The 1788 Connecticut State Quarter Dollar, released in 1999, is part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, celebrating Connecticut's statehood granted in 1788. This quarter features the famous Charter Oak, an important symbol of American independence and resistance. The obverse continues with the traditional portrait of George Washington, while the reverse, designed by T. James Farrell, beautifully depicts the Charter Oak, which hid Connecticut's royal charter from the British in 1687. This coin's design captures a significant moment in early American history, making it a favorite among collectors. How much is a Connecticut State Quarter worth? Generally, circulated quarters are worth their face value. However, uncirculated coins, proofs, and error coins can be more valuable. For instance, a pristine proof coin might be worth a few dollars, while rare errors can be worth considerably more depending on the specific mistake and its rarity. As part of the first year of the State Quarters program, the Connecticut Quarter is a staple for collectors aiming to complete the entire series.
The 1974 Washington Quarter is another coin that stands out for its potential value due to rare minting errors and historical significance. This coin comes from a period of experimentation and adjustment within the U.S. Mint, leading to variations that make some 1974 quarters exceptionally rare. The most sought-after versions include those with mint errors such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets where a piece of the coin is missing, and dramatic die cracks. Collectors also prize the 1974 quarter for its aesthetic appeal when found in high grades. Coins that display full details, especially in areas like Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers on the reverse, can command premium prices. Error coins that exhibit unusual and striking features tend to be the most valuable. For collectors who find a 1974 quarter with an extraordinary mint error or in near perfect condition, the value can be staggering. Some of these coins have been sold for as much as $1.9 million, reflecting the strong demand and the fascinating quirks that make these quarters truly special.
1803 Ohio State Quarter Dollar. The 1803 Ohio State Quarter Dollar, issued in 2002, honors the Buckeye State's rich heritage since its admission to the Union in 1803. The quarter's reverse, designed by Donna Weaver, features an astronaut and the Wright Flyer, symbolizing Ohio's significant contributions to aviation and space exploration. With icons like the Wright brothers and astronauts Neil Armstrong and John Glenn hailing from Ohio, this design celebrates the state's pioneering spirit. On the obverse, George Washington's profile remains constant. How much is an Ohio State Quarter worth? Typically, circulated Ohio quarters hold their face value, but uncirculated and proof versions, especially those in high grades, can be more valuable. Error coins also attract interest and can be worth more. Collectors might also seek out quarters with specific mint marks, such as P for Philadelphia or D for Denver, to complete their sets.
Special. The 1966 Washington quarter is a remarkable coin due to its role in the broader narrative of U.S. coinage during a tumultuous period. Like the 1967 quarter, the 1966 version was minted without a mint mark as part of the U.S. Mint's efforts to combat coin shortages. This makes the 1966 quarter a symbol of a unique time in American history when coinage policies were rapidly evolving. Collectors are drawn to the 1966 quarter for its rare errors, including struck-through errors, where foreign materials like cloth or wire get pressed into the coin during striking, leaving unusual textures and patterns. Additionally, some quarters exhibit doubling in the inscriptions or date, adding to their rarity and desirability. Finding a 1966 quarter in pristine condition or with significant mint errors can be a life-changing discovery for collectors. These coins often achieve top grades at professional grading services, driving their values up exponentially. At high-profile auctions, 1966 Washington quarters with rare errors have been known to fetch up to $2.2 million, underscoring their status as valuable collectibles with a rich history. These Washington quarters might look ordinary at first glance, but their unique errors, historical context, and rarity can make them worth millions. If you enjoyed learning about these valuable coins, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Maybe you've got one of these rare gems in your collection, and don't miss our next video on even more valuable coins hiding in plain sight.
Dollars. 1836, 2003, Arkansas State Quarter Dollar. The 1836, 2003 Arkansas State Quarter Dollar, issued in 2003, celebrates the natural state's admission to the Union in 1836. The reverse, designed by Charles L. Vickers, showcases an image of a diamond, highlighting Arkansas's diamond mine, a rice stalk, and a mallard flying over a lake, representing the state's natural resources and beauty. George Washington's portrait adorns the obverse. How much is an Arkansas State quarter worth? Generally, circulated quarters are worth their face value, but uncirculated, proof, and error coins can have higher market values. Collectors particularly prize coins in pristine condition, and silver proofs can fetch higher prices. The unique design and the representation of the state's rich resources make this quarter a popular choice among collectors.
1885 Washington quarter might seem like an ordinary coin, but it's hiding in plain sight with features that can elevate its value into the millions. This quarter was produced during a time when the U.S. Mint was grappling with the quality of metal planchets, the blank discs used to create coins. As a result, many quarters from this year display unusual characteristics such as inconsistent surface textures, weak strikes, and planchet flaws that collectors find highly desirable. Errors such as die cracks, where the metal mold used to strike the coin splits and leaves raised lines across the design, or misalignments that shift the design off-center, are particularly prized. These imperfections are not defects in the eyes of collectors. They are rare features that can turn a regular quarter into a valuable artifact. High-grade examples of the 1985 Washington quarter with such minting errors are exceptionally rare and can spark bidding wars among collectors. Coins with near-perfect surfaces or extraordinary errors have been known to fetch prices of up to $1.8 million at prestigious auctions, solidifying their status as some of the most coveted pieces in modern numismatics.
1788 $2000 Virginia State Quarter Dollar. The 1788 2000 Virginia State Quarter Dollar, released in 2000, commemorates Virginia's admission to the Union in 1788. The reverse design by Edgar Z. Stever features the ships Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery, which brought the first English settlers to Jamestown in 1607, symbolizing Virginia's foundational role in American history. The obverse features the standard George Washington portrait. People often ask, what is the value of a Virginia state quarter? Like other state quarters, circulated examples are generally worth face value. However, uncirculated, proof and error coins can have higher values. Proof versions, especially those made of silver, are particularly sought after by collectors and can be worth several distinctive piece. 1889, 2007 Montana State Quarter dollar. The 1889-2007 Montana State Quarter Dollar, released in 2007, honors Montana's statehood since 1889. The reverse, designed by Don Everhart, features a bison skull over a landscape of mountains and the Missouri River, symbolizing Montana's rugged natural beauty and wildlife. The obverse features the standard George Washington portrait. What is the value of a Montana state quarter? Generally, circulated examples are worth face value, but uncirculated, proof, and error coins can be more valuable. Silver proofs, in particular, are sought after by collectors and can command higher prices. The striking depiction of Montana's natural landscape and wildlife makes this quarter a prized addition to any collection. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the rich histories and values of these iconic U.S. quarters. Each coin we discussed today holds a unique place. 1845-2004. Texas State Quarter Dollar. The 1845-2004 Texas State Quarter Dollar, released in 2004, celebrates Texas's statehood since 1845. The reverse, designed by Daniel Miller, features the Lone Star, symbolizing Texas's nickname as the Lone Star State, with a lariat encircling the design, reflecting Texas's cowboy heritage. The obverse retains the classic portrait of George Washington. People frequently ask, what is the value of a Texas state quarter? As with other state quarters, circulated coins are generally worth face value, while uncirculated and proof versions, especially those in high grades, can be more valuable. Error coins, or those with specific mint marks, can also be worth more to collectors. Texas's rich cultural history and distinctive design make this quarter a standout piece. Quarter dollar. The 1859-2005 Oregon State Quarter Dollar, released in 2005, celebrates Oregon's admission to the Union in 1859. The reverse, designed by Donna Weaver, features Crater Lake, highlighting Oregon's natural beauty and landmark. The obverse continues with the standard George Washington portrait. What is the value of an Oregon state quarter? As with other state quarters, circulated examples are generally worth face value. However, uncirculated and proof coins, particularly those in silver, can be more valuable. Collectors might also seek out error coins, which can fetch higher prices. The striking depiction of Crater Lake makes the Oregon quarter a favorite among those who appreciate natural beauty and state history. 1863-2005. West Virginia State Quarter Dollar. The 1863-2005 West Virginia State Quarter Dollar, issued in 2005, celebrates West Virginia's statehood since 1863. The reverse, designed by John Mercanti, features the New River Gorge Bridge, symbolizing West Virginia's engineering marvels and natural beauty. George Washington's portrait remains on the obverse. People often ask, what is the value of a West Virginia state quarter? Typically, circulated quarters are worth their face value, but uncirculated and proof versions, especially those in silver, can have higher values. Error coins, or those with specific mint marks, can be worth more to collectors. The unique design and representation of the state's natural and engineering landmarks make this quarter a
Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and collectors. In today's video, we're diving into a fascinating journey through some of the most intriguing and valuable quarters in American history. From the rich cultural tapestries of state quarters to the stunning natural beauty captured in the America the Beautiful series, each of these coins tells a unique story. We'll be uncovering the secrets behind the 1912 Arizona State Quarter, the PO 1912 New Mexico State Quarter, and the 2010 Yosemite National Park Quarter, the 2011 Chickasaw National Recreation Area Quarter, and the 2012 Hawaii Volcanoes National Park Quarter. Each of these quarters has its own historical significance and unique design elements that make them must-haves for any serious collector. But here's the kicker. Stick around, because number 5 on our list, the 2012 Hawaii Volcanoes National Park Quarter, is not just breathtaking in its design, but it's also incredibly valuable and rare. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on learning why this particular quarter stands out and why it's such a prized piece in the world of numismatics. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin collecting tips, tricks, and deep dives. Your support helps us bring you the best numismatic content around. So, grab your coin collections, sit back, and let's explore the captivating stories and hidden gems of these remarkable quarters. Let's get started. While the 1912 Arizona State Quarter is a misnomer since the State Quarters program began in 1999, the actual Arizona State Quarter was released in 2008 as part of the 50 State Quarters program. Arizona, known for its stunning landscapes and rich Native American history, is symbolized in this beautiful quarter. The reverse of the Arizona State Quarter showcases the Grand Canyon and a saguaro cactus, two iconic symbols of the state. The Grand Canyon, one of the natural wonders of the world, is depicted with intricate details, highlighting its vastness and majesty. In the foreground, the saguaro cactus, native to the Sonoran Desert, stands tall, symbolizing the unique flora of Arizona. This combination captures the essence of Arizona's natural beauty and geological significance. Inscriptions on the coin include Arizona, 1912, marking the year Arizona achieved statehood, and Grand Canyon State, a nickname reflecting its most famous landmark. The year 2008 is also inscribed, indicating the coin's release year in the State Quarter series. The designer, Don Everhart, managed to encapsulate the essence of Arizona with these elements, making the coin a prized piece for collectors and residents alike. Arizona's quarter, like others in the series, was minted in Philadelphia and Denver, creating opportunities for collectors to find both P and D mint mark versions. Special proof versions were also minted in San Francisco, featuring a mirror-like finish and deeper detail, adding another layer of collectability. The Arizona State Quarter not only celebrates the state's admission to the Union, but also educates the public about its unique environmental and cultural heritage. It remains a favorite among collectors for its detailed depiction of the Grand Canyon and the iconic saguaro cactus, encapsulating the spirit of Arizona. 1912 New Mexico State Quarter. Similar to the Arizona Quarter, there isn't a 1912 New Mexico State Quarter, but the New Mexico State Quarter was released in 2008, part of the 50 State Quarters program, commemorating the state's admission to the Union in 1912. New Mexico, with its rich cultural tapestry and dramatic landscapes, is beautifully represented on this coin. The reverse design of the New Mexico State Quarter features a Zia sun symbol, an emblem sacred to the Zia Pueblo people. This symbol, with its 4 sets of rays radiating from a central circle, represents the circle of life. 4 directions, 4 seasons, 4 times of day, and 4 stages of life. Overlaying the Zia symbol is an outline of the state of New Mexico, highlighting its location and shape within the broader United States. Inscriptions include New Mexico, 1912, marking its statehood year, and Land of Enchantment, a nickname that reflects the state's enchanting natural beauty and cultural richness. The year 2008 signifies its release in the State Quarters series. The designer, Don Everhart, managed to capture the deep cultural heritage and geographical identity of New Mexico in this quarter. Minted in Philadelphia and Denver, with proof versions from San Francisco, the New Mexico State Quarter provides various collectible options. The proofs, with their high-quality finish and sharper details, are especially prized by numismatists. The New Mexico State Quarter is cherished for its meaningful representation of the Zia sun symbol and the state's unique cultural heritage. It serves as a tribute to the state's rich history and the indigenous people who have shaped its identity. This quarter is not only a collectible item, but also a piece of educational art that celebrates New Mexico's place in American history. 2010 Yosemite National Park Quarter. The 2010 Yosemite National Park Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010 and honors national parks and other national sites across the United States. Yosemite, one of the most visited national parks, renowned for its breathtaking landscapes, is fittingly represented in this coin. The reverse design of the Yosemite National Park Quarter features the iconic granite monolith, El Capitan, one of the park's most famous landmarks. Rising over 3,000 feet above the Yosemite Valley floor, El Capitan is a symbol of strength and natural beauty, drawing rock climbers and visitors from around the world. The intricate details of the engraving capture the sheer face of El Capitan and the surrounding lush wilderness. Inscriptions on the coin include Yosemite, California, recognizing the state where the park is located, and 2010, the year of the coin's release. The designer, Joseph Mena, aimed to encapsulate the awe-inspiring beauty and grandeur of Yosemite through this depiction. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, collectors can find P, D, and S mint mark versions of the Yosemite quarter. The proof versions from San Francisco are especially sought after for their enhanced detail and striking finish. The Yosemite National Park quarter celebrates one of America's most treasured natural wonders. It highlights the park's significance in preserving the natural heritage and offering recreational opportunities. This quarter not only serves as a collectible piece, but also promotes awareness and appreciation for the conservation of such majestic landscapes. 2011 Chickasaw National Recreation Area Quarter. The 2011 Chickasaw National Recreation Area Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. This quarter honors the Chickasaw National Recreation Area in Oklahoma, a site known for its natural beauty and cultural significance. The reverse of the Chickasaw Quarter depicts the Lincoln Bridge, one of the most iconic structures within the recreation area. Completed in 1909, the bridge is a symbol of the park's historical and architectural heritage. The design includes detailed engravings of the bridge spanning over the Travertine Creek, surrounded by lush foliage, capturing the serene and picturesque nature of the park. Inscriptions on the coin include Chickasaw, Oklahoma, marking the location of the site, and 2011, the year of the coin's release. The design, created by Donna Weaver and engraved by Jim Licoretz, aims to highlight the blend of natural beauty and human craftsmanship found within the Chickasaw National Recreation Area. As with other quarters in the America the Beautiful series, the Chickasaw Quarter was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, providing P, D, and S mint mark versions. Proof versions from San Francisco are particularly valued by collectors for their superior quality and detail. 2012 Hawaii Volcanoes National Park Quarter. The 2012 Hawaii Volcanoes National Park Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. This quarter honors the Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, a site of immense geological significance and natural beauty. The reverse design of the Hawaii Volcanoes Quarter features an impressive depiction of an eruption from the Kilauea volcano, one of the most active volcanoes on Earth. The dramatic imagery captures the raw power of nature, with molten lava flowing from the volcano and smoke rising into the sky. This dynamic portrayal highlights the park's volcanic activity, which has shaped the landscape over millennia. Inscriptions on the coin include Hawaii Volcanoes, Hawaii, marking the state where the park is located, and 2012, the year of the coin's release. The design, created by Charles L. Vickers, aims to convey the awe-inspiring and ever-changing nature of the volcanic landscape. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, collectors can find P, D, and S mint mark versions of the Hawaii Volcanoes Quarter. Proof versions from San Francisco are especially prized for their enhanced detail and striking finish. The Hawaii Volcanoes National Park Quarter celebrates one of the most geologically active regions in the world. It emphasizes the importance of protecting these natural wonders and understanding their impact on the environment. This quarter serves as both a collectible and an educational piece, raising awareness about the dynamic and powerful forces that shape our planet.
1846-2004. Iowa State Quarter Dollar. The 1846-2004 Iowa State Quarter Dollar, issued in 2004, honors Iowa's statehood since 1846. The reverse, designed by John Mercanti, features an image inspired by Grant Wood's painting Arbor Day, showing a schoolhouse and a teacher and students planting a tree, highlighting the state's commitment to education and community. George Washington's profile remains on the obverse. How much is an Iowa State quarter worth? Typically, circulated coins are worth their face value, but uncirculated, proof, and error coins can have higher values. Collectors seek these coins in top condition, and silver proofs can command a premium. The design's nod to education and community values makes the Iowa quarter a cherished piece. 1859-2005, Oregon State Quarter.
The specific design of the Franklin half-dollar founding father Benjamin Franklin on the obverse and the Liberty Bell on the reverse was heavily advocated for by pioneering United States Mint Director Nellie Taylor Ross, who served from 1933 to 1953. Unfortunately for Ross, the law required the reverse design of the half-dollar to include an eagle. But she was so committed to Franklin and the Liberty Bell as two sides of a unitary design that she sidestepped the spirit of the law, which intended that the eagle be the main device, and relegated it to the right-hand field. The Commission of Fine Arts, CFA, advised the Secretary of the Treasury concerning new coin designs and disapproved of the reverse on aesthetic grounds. Nevertheless, Ross pushed forward, stating that the public must accept it, like it or not. The first Franklin half-dollars came out in 1948. However, because of the large number of walking Liberty half-dollars still in circulation due to inflated wartime production, the Mint struck limited numbers of the new Franklin type for the first several years. Yet by the late 1950s, master dies for the Franklin half-dollar were extensively worn down. Over a decade of heavy use resulted in extremely soft details on coins, even on brand-new Mint State pieces. That changed for the 1960 issuance because the United States Mint finally reworked the master dies. By doing this, the Mint restored detail to the series and banished the comparatively soft and mushy devices of the 50s. While the newly reworked master dies reintroduced sharply defined details, especially on the obverse bust of Franklin, the new reverse depiction of the Liberty Bell lacked well-cut lines. Because of this, many otherwise Mint State examples have not earned the coveted full bell lines FBL designation. Additionally, many 1960 Philadelphia half-dollars display either light grease stains or minor bag marks. As such, it is extremely difficult to find superb Mint State examples. The 1960 mintages by the Philadelphia, 6,000 to 24,000 pieces, and Denver, 18,000 to 15,912 pieces, mints were more than enough to satisfy the nation's booming economic demands, even after roughly 600,000 half-dollars were removed from circulation that year to be melted and recoined. How much is the 1960 Franklin half-dollar worth? The 1960 Franklin half-dollar is a 900 fine silver coin that no longer circulates for two reasons. First is that half-dollars no longer circulate to any great degree, despite their continued issue. And second, the coin's intrinsic value as of the time of this writing, May 28, 2024, is $11.50. That's not to say that the typical example is rare. More than 6 million 1960 Franklin half-dollars were issued. And although many have been melted down to reclaim their silver bullion, untold hundreds of thousands or more examples survive in conditions ranging from well-worn to mint state. The 1960 Franklin half-dollar becomes a conditional rarity only in the grades of MS66 plus full bull lines or finer. At the time of writing, only 4 1960 Franklin halves have been graded MS67 FBL, 2 by NGC and 2 by PCGS. Abrasions and bag marks keep most examples from grading MS65, and strike quality precludes the possibility that the coins might display unbroken full bell lines. Due to these factors, high-grade FBL examples sell for high dollars. A PCGS-graded MS67 FBL piece sold for over $28,000 USD in a 2016 Heritage auction, and a more recent sale of an NGC MS67 BFL nearly hit $8,000. Just 2 grades down, examples sell for about $120 or $50 without full bell lines. As the most common grade in the combined NGC and PCGS registries, over 70% of the total population, the price levels off for MS64 examples. These pieces are worth $30 to $40 for the standard grade and up to $60 with the FBL designation. Design. It is interesting to note that both the obverse and reverse designs of the Franklin half-dollar were rejected by the CFA. But it seems that the CFA got it wrong. The Franklin half-dollar design, despite being simple in concept, has become an icon of modern U.S. coinage, with the coin's frosted cameo-proof strikings being highly coveted by collectors. Obverse. Mint chief engraver John R. Cynic designed both sides of the Franklin half-dollar. His obverse design was based on French artist Jean-Antoine Houdon's 18th-century bust of Franklin. The date 1960 appears in the lower right of the obverse, while the motto, "In God We Trust," curves beneath Franklin, and the word "Liberty" curves around the top above Franklin. The designer's initials JRS are located at the truncation of Franklin's bust. Obverse. Mint chief engraver John R. Cynic designed both sides of the Franklin half-dollar. His obverse design was based on French artist Jean-Antoine Houdon's 18th-century bust of Franklin. The date 1960 appears in the lower right of the obverse, while the motto, "In God We Trust," curves beneath Franklin, and the word "Liberty" curves around the top above Franklin.
The Stand with Crypto PAC has endorsed 18 more candidates for the November elections. This list of endorsements comprises 15 incumbents and splits the votes to almost a 50-50 ratio between the Democrats and the Republicans. The PAC is aimed at strengthening the supporters in the political field as the industry works to guarantee that the cryptocurrency and blockchain technologies remain supported in the United States. Latest endorsements from Stand with Crypto PAC. New name ambassadors of the Stand with Crypto PAC include Senators Kirsten Gillibrand of New York and Rick Scott of Florida, and Representatives Dan Goldman of New York and Young Kim of California. Other candidates that have been endorsed by the PAC include Blake Masters in Arizona for the House seat and Sarah McBride in Delaware for the same. The PAC has identified these candidates as having a strong appreciation and commitment to expanding the use of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology in the U.S. A few thousand votes in a handful of states decided the last presidential election. Do you really want your preferred candidate to stand against 52 1 Americans who have owned a digital asset and 1 Americans who have declared this intent around digital assets this time around? In a recent tweet, Paul Grewal, the chief legal officer of Coinbase, highlighted the significance of the crypto vote, stating that the election could be influenced by a few votes in key states. He noted that a large population of Americans is engaged in digital assets and mentioned that political positions on crypto may factor into voters' choices. Growing influence of crypto voters. Stand with Crypto PAC revealed that more than 52 million people in the United States own some form of digital currency, and 87% of them want to replace the current financial system as it is. The PAC has also pointed out that 45% of the surveyed would not vote for the anti-crypto candidate. The recent approval of Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, also known as the FIT-21 by the House of Representatives, is evidence of increasing bipartisan on issues to do with cryptocurrency. The bill, which seeks to provide a legal framework for cryptocurrencies and digital assets in the U.S., was approved with a comfortable margin of 278-136 votes. Although it was sponsored by Republican lawmakers, it was also supported by a large number of Democrats. Challenges and strategic shifts in the Senate. Despite the success in the House, the FIT-21 bill faces challenges in the Democrat-controlled Senate, where some critics of cryptocurrency, such as Senator Elizabeth Warren, are influential. The crypto community has not relented and is pushing to ensure that the bill is passed to maintain the momentum. To this end, Congressman Ro Khanna is scheduled to hold a roundtable conference in Washington, D.C. next month. This event will involve the Biden administration, Congress, and the crypto industry to map out strategies on how the U.S. can continue to foster innovation in blockchain technology. In addition, the recent involvement of the former President of the United States, Donald Trump, in the crypto space has also helped to bring this issue to light. Trump has accepted Bitcoin Lightning payments for campaign contributions and has vowed to undo what he has called Joe Biden's war on crypto. His backing of the Bitcoin market also includes inviting key U.S. Bitcoin miners to a roundtable meeting at Mar-a-Lago. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of a brand new and highly anticipated coin, the 2022 Wilma Mankiller quarter in brilliant, uncirculated condition. This coin has already captured the attention of collectors and history buffs alike. In this video, we'll explore the special features of this quarter, its value, and why it's a significant addition to your collection. Let's get started. The 2022 Wilma Mankiller quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's American Women Quarters program, which honors influential women in American history. Wilma Mankiller was the first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation and a passionate advocate for Native American and women's rights. This quarter celebrates her legacy and contributions. The obverse of the quarter features the familiar image of George Washington, but with a slight redesign by Laura Garden Fraser, originally created in 1932. The reverse, designed by artist Benjamin Sowards, showcases Wilma Mankiller with a determined expression, flanked by the Cherokee Nation seven-pointed star and inscriptions Cherokee Nation and Wilma Mankiller. On the obverse of the 2022 Wilma Mankiller quarter, you'll find a refreshed portrait of George Washington. The reverse side is where the true tribute lies. It depicts Wilma Mankiller in a strong and proud stance, representing her role as a trailblazer for the Cherokee Nation and her fight for civil rights. The intricate design captures her spirit and honors her legacy, making this quarter not just a piece of currency, but a piece of history. Now, the question on every collector's mind, is a 2022 quarter worth anything? The 2022 Wilma Mankiller quarter, especially in brilliant uncirculated condition, holds significant value for several reasons. Firstly, its recent release and the popularity of the American Women Quarters program have sparked high interest among collectors. Secondly, quarters in pristine condition, such as brilliant uncirculated examples, are always sought after. As of now, the Wilma Mankiller quarter can be worth a few dollars to collectors, particularly those in mint state. Over time, as these quarters become less available in high grades, their value is likely to increase. The value of the Wilma Mankiller quarter can vary depending on its condition and demand. A brilliant uncirculated quarter is generally worth more than one that has been circulated. Currently, these quarters are valued at around $1 to $5, but as with any collectible coin, this value can rise with increased demand and rarity. Speaking of rarity, while the 2022 quarters are not yet considered rare due to their recent release, their significance and the historical figure they commemorate can make them highly collectible in the future. If you're specifically looking at the D mint mark for Denver minted quarters, the value can be slightly different based on mint location demand and production numbers. Typically, the value difference is minimal unless one mint produced significantly fewer coins. As with the P mint mark from Philadelphia, a brilliant uncirculated Denver quarter might fetch around $1 to $5 currently. Wilma Mankiller passed away on April 6, 2010 due to pancreatic cancer. Her death was a significant loss to the Native American community and all who were inspired by her leadership and advocacy. Interestingly, Wilma Mankiller's impact was further honored when she was included in the Barbie Inspiring Women series. This recognition by a major global brand highlights her lasting influence and the importance of her contributions to society. The Wilma Mankiller Barbie serves as a symbol of empowerment and inspiration for young girls worldwide. Wilma Mankiller's surname, Mankiller, is a traditional Cherokee military title. It signifies a person who defended their people, embodying strength and courage. This name is a testament to her family's heritage and her own life's work in fighting for justice and equality. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the 2022 Wilma Mankiller quarter. This coin is not just a piece of currency but a tribute to an incredible leader and advocate. Whether you're a collector or a history enthusiast, the Wilma Mankiller quarter is a valuable and meaningful addition to your collection. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Happy collecting! Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of a very special coin, the 1976 Bicentennial quarter. This coin is not only a piece of American history, but also a prized item for collectors around the globe. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, this video will provide you with all the information you need about this unique coin. So let's get started. The 1776-1976 Bicentennial Quarter was minted to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the United States Declaration of Independence. This quarter is part of the broader Bicentennial coin series, which also includes the half-dollar and the dollar coin. These coins were issued between 1975 and 1976, and they were the first coins to feature a dual date, 1776-1976. The Bicentennial Quarter was designed by Jack L.R., whose depiction of a colonial drummer on the reverse side won a national design contest. The obverse side features the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This combination of designs makes the coin a beautiful tribute to American heritage. The obverse of the Bicentennial Quarter retains the classic image of George Washington that we see on standard quarters. The reverse, however, is where the magic happens. It features a colonial drummer with a torch encircled by 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies. Above the drummer, the inscription E pluribus unum stands proudly, reflecting the motto of the United States. The coin is made of a copper nickel-clad composition, although a limited number were struck in 40% silver for collectors. These silver versions were included in special mint sets and are particularly sought after. So, what makes the 1776-1976 Bicentennial Quarter so valuable to collectors? Several factors come into play. First, the coin's historical significance and unique design make it a standout piece. Additionally, the silver versions of the quarter hold intrinsic value due to their precious metal content. In terms of market value, circulated bicentennial quarters typically hold a modest value, often just above face value. However, uncirculated coins, especially those in mint condition, can fetch higher prices. Silver-proof versions can be worth significantly more, sometimes ranging from $9,000 to $1,000 or higher, depending on the market and condition. It's also worth noting that certain error coins or coins with unique characteristics can be exceptionally valuable. For example, coins with misstrikes or unusual markings are rare and highly prized by collectors. Here are some fun facts about the Bicentennial Quarter that might surprise you. Over 1.6 billion Bicentennial Quarters were minted, making them relatively common in circulation. The Bicentennial Quarter was so popular that it inspired a wave of commemorative coins in later years. Despite their large mintage, finding a Bicentennial Quarter in pristine condition can still be a challenge, adding to their allure for collectors. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history and value of the 1776-1976 Bicentennial Quarter. Whether you're a history buff, a coin collector, or simply curious, this coin offers a fascinating glimpse into America's past and a rewarding addition to any collection. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Happy collecting! Coins made in Denver are minted or marked with a capital D, often near the year on the face side. Similarly, coins made in San Francisco are minted with an S, and coins made at the West Point Mint are minted with a W, and so on. A lone penny is illuminated in a bin of completed pennies at the U.S. Mint in Denver on Wednesday, August 15, 2007. Because of a surge in the price of zinc and copper, it now costs the U.S. Mint almost 2 cents to produce a penny. That has some in Congress seeking a change in the way the coins are made, if not removing them circulation altogether. The nation's sole supplier of zinc penny blanks, Jardin Zinc Products, is lobbying the federal government to protect its interests. The United States Mint in Denver has been producing coins since 1906, Brooke Williams. However, there are some exceptions. Another mint branch that operated in Dahlonega, Georgia, from 1838 to 1861, minted coins with a capital D. However, this can be easily distinguished as the Denver Mint did not exist during that time. If you find a coin minted with a D, and it was not made between those years, it was made in Denver. Additionally, from 1965 to 1967, the Coinage Act of 1965 eliminated the markings to discourage people from collecting them so the mint could work to meet the country's coin needs, according to the U.S. Mint. This makes it virtually impossible to tell where a coin from that period was made. Before 1968, coins were minted on the reverse side, so if you do not see a D on the front below the year and it was made before 1968, check the tail side. If you find a 1932 Washington quarter with a D on it, that's the jackpot. For collectors, this coin is worth anywhere from $40 to well over $1,000 depending on its condition. The Denver Mint offers tours at the historic facility located at 320 W Colfax Ave, as well as a virtual tour on the website.